got sad, and then when I found out Magic Johnson was infected, I was like, well, he looked kind of pretty with them light eyes, but that don't mean nothing.
African American women in America are the highest rated people or race or whatever you want, however you want to put it, to have HIV.
And that's because a lot of the females don't want to put condoms on the boys either. I know some girls that tell a good boy, don't wear it.
And then they say that that's because, that's because their man is on the down low. That's because he's screwing gay men and he's coming back and fucking this girl. No, he's just jealous because...
one thing that really,
that's not
whether he's screwing girls or guys,
women date openly bisexual men. I ain't gonna say a lot do it, but some women do. Whatever. But so all it takes really is one bisexual man or any one man to give it to a woman, and there you go.
To give it to a what?
A woman.
A woman.
Because all it takes is that one woman to go screw another dude.
That point to me, how?
That one woman to screw another dude, then he gets it, and he has 3 more girlfriends, and then they get sleep with 5 different dudes.
Do you know what's really crazy right now?
What?
I'm hot. But besides that, the thing that's really crazy right now, could you imagine, because between the 3 of us, all the females that we know that has 4 or 5 kids that are just having sex with different men, and they could be infected, because once they're having sex with them, they don't even think about it until they go and have the baby looked at or something. I mean, because there's a lot of girls. I know one girl, and I know you know one girl that's had sex with plenty of dudes.
That ain't got shit.
But she's had things done to her little coochie in the hospital because, the coochie can only take so much pounding before it has to close down the construction site.
It really bothers me to have, to just see idiots out there screwing and just everybody's fucking and everybody's reproducing and having all these.
But could you imagine if they went and got tested, how many people could actually have something that hasn't even... you would even know. I mean, and it's like, whose fault is that?
And then it's like, for me personally, going to get tested when we did go get tested, hell, I could have been infected way longer than that, you know what I'm saying, and not even have known it, because that was like the first just for real HIV test that I had ever had.
Now,
I had one before I took the lot.
Could you tell that man that you had one?
I had a couple before that, but prior to us getting ours done, it had been at least a year and a half before I had an HIV test, and I was not, in the church all day. So.
I'm going to tell you, they say when you're in a relationship, and I don't want to say just gay relationship, I'm going to say every relationship. When you're in a relationship, you're supposed to actually get tested at least once every 6 months. In a gay relationship, the gay life just doesn't...
It's so fast. It's like...
Gay people really... if nobody moves, nobody gets fucked. I mean, it'd be real serious for some of them.
You could talk all day, but until people start taking responsibility for that.
So, Alex, what I was thinking was, if you could say anything to everyone, to describe this feeling and how you're gonna beat all odds and statistics, like, are you powerful about it? I mean, if you could just describe it all in one word, how you're gonna overcome everything, what would it be? What do you want us to think when we think Alex? Like, what do you want us to think?
Well, my first goal is to get my health in order and get...
Well, no. Keep your health in order. Don't say like you falling out, bitch.
I know, right? I understand that, but I'm saying just make sure that my health is my number one priority, as well as the health of whoever that I may end up eventually being involved with. But do you hear this? I guess what I want you to take from this is to just be more responsible for your actions.
Do you blame anybody?
You can't blame anybody but yourself for stuff that happens to you, because you put yourself in those situations. If I would have thought a second past, this feels good right now, I wouldn't be in the predicament that I'm in right now.
Because it was just a nice big warm piece of cock.
And it was good at the time, and it was good all the time. But now I am poisoned because of it.
Don't say poison, because you're not poison.
I felt like that though. When I found that, girl, I cried so tough. I was like, I'm poisoned. I said, even my tears right now are poison. I couldn't even just wipe my tears with a tissue and just throw it away. Like I went and burned it, motherfucker. I was like, oh my God, you know, I'm poisoned. I can't even have my tears. You know, it's just, I don't know. That's probably not normal, but that's just how my mind was thinking. Like, my spit is poison, my blood is poison, my piss is poison.
They say you have to drink
everything.
a gallon of spit before you can transmit it.
Well, that's gross, but
When somebody's freaky like that.
I'm pretty sure somebody.
You never know what Riddle will do when the lights are out.
But I just feel
Put a little lemon pepper in there, that bitch will tear it up.
I just feel really, 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 really
sad.
just
Did you have any suicidal thoughts from this? Did you think that life would be better for everyone around you that don't know, or that would find out if you were just gone?
Surprisingly, no.
Good.
Surprisingly, no. I've never been I feel like suicide is a weak-minded thought. That's for weak-minded individuals, and I'm not a weak-minded person. Like, I eventually, I don't know, I never let it get out of control to where I couldn't control myself or my actions. Like, I always thought, like, okay, in the long run, you're okay, you're cool, you're still alive today, everybody still loves you, nothing's changed except your status.
Have your friends changed around you, or have we, since we've met and we've come in contact with each other, have you gained a close bond? Can you tell that I've changed any between the way that you had met me from just being a fan and a friend to being the person that goes with you to do the stuff and help you through your situation? Would you say that I've changed at all, or have I continued to be the same way I was, as if I don't care and I'm still treating you equally?
We're pretty much consistent with your.
I think I'd be able to
Do you
work.
feel like I
reactions
changed?
and feelings. No, not really.
You feel like you've changed? Because you asked it like you...
No, I'm just wondering, just because, like, we had a talk earlier talking about, and he was saying, like, he didn't want to tell people because of the thought that you have HIV. So if none of the people who know have changed, like I was saying, like, it really wouldn't matter what anybody else thought if that's not the person that you want to be in a relationship with.
Yeah, that is true, but at the same time, like, I've always been just a
Because
self-conscious
nobody,
person, like,
but nobody
this
who's
thing.
your friend is gonna be like, oh my goodness, I can't sit beside him. Or
Yeah,
something
there's
like
some
that.
hoes like that.
Yeah.
There's some
But that's not your friend. That
But
would be
that
your
you don't
friend.
know that until they don't come back over there. At first they spent the night and you're like, hey, I got this, and then
Right,
they're not there to watch. They're not there to watch the Notebook movie the next night. You're like, this is usually our day. You know, you have people that are small-minded like
I
that.
don't think if I told anybody else, like, they would be like,
Have you told all your friends, or?
I'm not going to be your friend. I think that they would just distance themselves from me. You know
I think they wouldn't. I think they would if they're not. Just because I've noticed it from recent things that's happened. You know, it's like it's something small, like you going there and then
Basically, I know who I could tell and who I couldn't tell. Just basically like that. I mean,
you might fuck up tell somebody that has it, because them hoes is just like, oh God, bitch, I've been waiting to tell you. Me too. You know.
I know who I could stick by, who would support me, and who wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So that's not really an issue for me. And no, I haven't told a lot of my friends. I've only told a few of my friends.
So have you have told other people besides the people who were there?
Yeah, I have told.
How do you tell the person that you're interested in, or that's interested in you? Like, do you just say?
Well, that for me hasn't really happened yet. And the one time that it did sort of kind of happen.
Do you have a BGC account?
I do.
And you do have it as positive. So do people hit you up on BGC?
You know what? I don't know.
You haven't checked it? Do you trust that though? Because if they because one thing about your status is you're not marketed. Like, no one can really mark you. And so if you try to do something with someone that's like, hey, I've got ABCD strands, and you're like, well, mine is not in alphabets. You might get a little bit of that, and then you got chicken noodle soup with more than the soda on the side. So I'm just saying. So, you know, have you thought of that? How does your big old head go? Like, does it?
It's so many things to think about. I haven't really just thought about being with anybody. I had
You want to be with someone's daddy? I know you do.
I had a conversation with this other person online that was positive, and we talked, and it was kind of comforting, you know what I'm saying, just to have somebody to talk to. But as far as being with somebody, not really. Like,
I think you need to talk to more people, and I'm not just saying positive people.
And
I think you need to talk to people. Period.
I think you should
Because
take
you're not
therapy.